The war council had gathered. 4 great generals stood around the map, certain of their plan, certain of their victory. They studied the same battlefield, they followed the same logic, and they reached the same conclusion. But at the edge of the tent, a young captain saw something different. A narrow riverbed, a hidden path, a trap waiting to be sprung. Sometimes, the danger is not what everyone sees, it's what everyone ignores. Cassian stepped forward. Calmly, he pointed to the forgotten riverbed. He explained how the enemy would lure them into the canyon, how their confidence was exactly what the enemy was counting on. For a moment, the tent fell silent. Then the laughter began. The generals laughed, the officers laughed. Some never even looked at the map. It is easier to laugh at a different idea than to examine it. Cassian could have argued. He could have defended himself. He could have fought for approval. Instead, he simply watched. The generals had already decided. Their minds were closed long before the discussion began. So Cassian rolled up his map, picked up his spear, and walked away. Wisdom knows the difference between a conversation and a wall. The next morning, the army marched, just as the generals had planned, straight into the canyon, straight into the trap. The cliffs erupted with enemy forces. The formation broke, confusion spread, orders collided with panic. Yet far from the chaos, Cassian moved quietly through the hidden riverbed, exactly where he said he would be. Preparation often looks slow, until the moment it becomes priceless. While the generals struggled to react, Cassian acted. Not because he wanted recognition, not because he had been proven right, but because lives depended on it. His small vanguard emerged behind the enemy lines. Every step had already been considered. Every movement had already been imagined. While others were trapped by surprise, Cassian was guided by preparation. The enemy never saw him coming, and slowly, the tide of the battle began to turn. The same plan that had been mocked now saved the entire army. Not because it was popular, not because it was accepted, but because it was true. A wise person does not abandon what is right, simply because others refuse to see it. Truth does not need applause to work. When the battle was over, the laughter was gone. The generals stood quietly, looking across the battlefield, looking toward the riverbed, looking toward the captain they had ignored. At last, they saw what he had seen. Yet something else became clear. Victory had changed them. It had not changed Cassian. He remained calm. He remained humble. He remained himself. Success reveals character. It does not create it. As the sun settled beyond the savannah, Cassian continued forward. No bitterness, no anger, no need to prove anything. The battle was over. The lesson remained. Behind him stood those who had followed the crowd. Ahead of him lay a path only he could see. And perhaps that was the difference. They laughed because he was different. Cassian only smiled because they were all the same.